big bags of fucking clothes.
You donate it?
Yeah, I dropped it in that bin over
Let me
there.
ask you: do you donate socks and underwear, or just throw those away?
I actually threw some whitey tighties in there, bro. It was like almost a full package of whitey.
You donated your drawers?
No,
bro?
One day the car is yellow. The next day the car is yellow and brown because of the dirt.
Yeah.
It's pretty gross. I have a power washer, so it helps.
White car stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, we want to wish our friend and producer Gabriel a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Gabe.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, buddy. What are you, 49?
49. Yeah. Yeah.
You almost there, my friend.
My mom asked me, she's like, so how old are you? I said, do you really want me to tell you? She's like, I think I forgot. I'm like, it's a convenience that you forgot because I'm 49. She's like, oh my God. I'm like, you're only
49-year-old.
She's only 22 years older than I am. So,
yeah.
But to her,
I'm going to say my whole like childhood, but I'm going to say probably a lot of half of my adult life, my mother has lied to me about her age.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Me and my brother. You know what I mean? Like,
when did you find out?
I saw a birth certificate.
Oh,
yeah. She asked me to put her birth certificate in my safe. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, you know what I mean?
Who are you?
Older or younger?
No, she made herself younger.
Oh,
you know what I mean? But I'm like, I'm telling everybody, how old, she is and stuff. Like, I'm even thinking like if I had to do paperwork and I had to write my mother's, date of birth, I'm writing the fucking wrong date of birth. You know what I mean? I'm just like.
Her tombstone's all fucked up.
No, she's still alive. Happy birthday, Gabe. I hope you had a good day or have a good time celebrating if you can do that, over the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got some big plans. So in our town square, they have something called Fourth Friday during the spring and the summer. And basically what it is, they shut down the streets leading into the town square and they have like a car show, live music, barbecue, people selling pies, people selling knickknacks and all kinds of other shit. So.
This guy's got a trunk full of fucking guns over there.
That sounds cool.
So that's this Friday. So we're going to check that out. If the weather holds up, if not, then we're just going to stay home and watch a movie. But Saturday, we're actually going to celebrate my birthday by going to dinner somewhere.
Very nice.
If you're going to go see a movie, you should go see The Mandalorian Grogu.
Oh, yeah.
Did you say it?
Coming on Friday,
No,
right?
it was out Friday.
Oh.
I know Cable fucking.
No, my wife is a huge Star Wars fan.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, huge Star Wars fan. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Good.
My son and his friends got tickets to go.
Nice. Oh, look at that. That's funny.
AI.
Michael loves AI.
That's cute. It really
I
is.
turned my grandsons into Mandalorians.
Bro, it's unbelievable. AI.
Yeah.
It really is.
I don't know. I just don't mess with it.
I was on AI a lot of today, making stuff for work that I used to pay someone $100 to fucking make that.
And I made it in like what, 6 minutes?
6 minutes, maybe 2 minutes.
You didn't have to adjust anything?
No, you have to be.
And nailed it on the first shot?
That one it did, yeah. You have to be really precise with the prompt.
Right.
Like,
you have to explain everything to the T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You show the camera?
Oh.
That's awesome, man. And good for you. It's just like we talked about this several times on this pod.
Steering wheel decals available at Under the Sun Inserts.
There you go. That's a job you took away from somebody.
Yeah.
I'm not being a jerk about it.
I know.
I'm not being a jerk, you know what I mean? But you're why not save money? You know what I mean? You're,
As a graphic designer, I say in a way he took business away from me, but at the same time, he can't completely rule out a graphic designer when it comes to certain things.
That's true.
So in a way, all he's doing is creating a shortcut for himself. And as a graphic designer, we use shortcuts constantly in our work. So it would be hypocritical for any graphic designer to say, fuck that guy, he's taking jobs away from me, blah, 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 because they're using AI too. I guarantee you.
But the person that he would call to do that just lost out on $100.
Yeah. And it's for me, this specifically, it wasn't even about the money. It was about the time. Like I turned that around in 10 minutes and they were posted in 15 minutes later. If I ordered those from a designer,
at least a week.
Yeah. I was going to say 3-4 days, but yeah.
Yeah. So
definitely that's well worth it.
And AI will give you specific files if you ask it for it. EPS files.
Oh yeah.
PNG files, whatever.
It did that. Yeah, I have it sized.
You pay for the pro, like the ChatGPT.
No,
Pro,
we pay for the $20 a month. It's $20, whatever that is. It's not the pro, I don't think.
Does it get you unlimited?
Yeah, I could ask it to design a million. Yeah, before the $20, after like 6 of them, you were cut off for the day.
Yeah.
You had to wait 24 hours or something.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the AC is on?
Yeah.
He's going through changes today. He was having hot flashes all day.
With the menopause in your old age?
I've had a day with sweating. All right. Like I said, I kind of embarrassed myself today.
Did you hydrate?
How bad I sweat. Bro,
Some Powerade?
There was never at a moment there was not a bottle of water in my hand.
Maybe
a
that's
bottle
the
of water
problem.
in this hand and a fucking rolled up paper towel in this hand.
You're too hydrated.
Right.
Go like a camel. No
Like that,
fluids. No
like that
fluids.
brown paper towel you find in schools. That?
Yes.
Oh, God.
They stick to your skin.
Dude, thank goodness. It was kind of like a white. It's like a white paper towel. So you couldn't get the brown. You see how wet it is. You know what I mean? This one, I just had it. It was bad. It was real bad. Anyway, speaking of, we kind of hit this a little bit before. I broke down and fucking put the AC on. I think, what's today? Wednesday? I think Sunday. Right? Sunday was hot, right?
Sunday was sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday going to bed. And I wasn't going to do it. My kids come out and they're like, can we put the air on? I'm like, no, it's not happening. It's not, it's still May.
Yeah.
It's not happening. And then, when I went to bed, I'm like, fuck, I got to put the air on.
I did the same thing. My kids said the same exact thing.
Oh.
And Ashley wasn't saying anything. And then about an hour later, Ashley's like, come on, can we just put the fucking air on? I was like, all right, let's go. And I'll tell you what, I slept like $1 million that night, man.
Yeah, dude.
It's amazing how much better you sleep.
You can't sleep sweaty.
No.
Fuck no.
No. You toss and turn. And
It's funny. I kind of go, and it's so stupid. I mean, and like fucking, how old am I? That this is like a thing for me. But I kind of go into, the season. We're in like June 1st. I'm trying to get to June 1st before I put the air on.
Day.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
spoiled.
I didn't make it. Oh, completely, dude.
Yeah.
Completely. Best thing I ever did to my house.
Like, do you, if you open the windows, do you get a breeze in the house?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, the windows, like, weeks prior to, this past weekend, the windows were open.
Yeah, but I don't want to, same, but the last week and a half,
Get this shit
the
right,
fucking shit, the pollen, bro. I feel like that's how I got sick from sleeping with the windows open. Not sick, but like, I kind of,
congested.
my allergies kind of triggered like a little sinus thing, I think.
Yeah.
It does come in because like I have these two little chairs butt up against the window, my bay window, and you can see it on the back of chairs. I got to sit there and clean it.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff comes in. You're right.
Yeah, we had 70 degrees with some slight breezes for a week, and we had the front and back door open because we just got storm doors. So now we have screens on them.
Nice little cross breeze.
Oh, so fucking nice.
Yeah.
So nice. And then like 3 days later, 90 degrees. We're like, all right, AC time.
Yeah.
I have an attic fan upstairs in the hallway. So, I have AC units that I put in my window, but I only, do that when the attic fan is unbearable. But the attic fan, you put it on, leave the windows open.
Sucking the heat out.
It sucks everything out. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And it causes a nice breeze. Like if you turn that fan on and I have the windows closed, you hear the house whistle. It's trying to suck air from
Get
outside.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So like
I have one of those too.
When you put the fucking windows open, it just
Bro,
beautiful breeze.
I have
comes
one.
in.
I never use it.
Really?
It's so beneficial.
It's like, I don't know.
So if I crack all the windows and turn that on,
Oh my God. The
Oh, I gotta
ventilation.
try
that.
Yeah.
Wait, so where is it installed?
As soon as you go up my stairs, you look on the ceiling and it's right there in the hallway.
And you look up and you see blades like a fan.
Yeah, it's a vent. So when you turn it on, the vent's open, and when you turn it off, the vents close.
oh, it's not like a powered. I have like a powered fan.
It's a powered
Oh,
fan.
it is.
Yeah, but the vents, in the ceiling.
Oh, I got you.
They go
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, on and off. And you can set it with a temperature switch, but I just do it manually, because I don't want it going off when I'm not around.
There's a switch. You have to go in the attic to turn it on.
No, it's right there in the hallway, like a
Oh.
light switch.
You put that in?
No, it was in the house when I got there. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like a fucking helicopter when it, like, like if you want to make, burgers or steaks on the stove and it smokes,
Yeah.
bro, turn that fucking thing on.
Takes it right out.
Oh, right out.
It takes the steaks right off the grill too.
Don't get your dick near it.
Dude, at my house, it's bacon. We can't cook bacon on the stovetop.
With the smoke?
Yeah, it's just bad.
Oh,
You know?
the only way to cook bacon the right way and make it come out consistently good is the oven.
Well, that's what we do. We put it in the oven.
Yeah,
It's
375 with parchment paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Easy.
I can't take the fucking grease shrapnel anyway. I'm fucking cooking that shit, getting fucking hit in the fucking face and shit.
Yeah,
It's
fuck
like
that.
welding.
It really is.
I saw something on maybe TikTok shop. I don't know if one of them. They got this like little, screen. It's like specifically for bacon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you don't get that.
Just put it on the frying pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Dude,
problem
chicken
is though,
cutlets and bacon, I get fucking lit up.
the problem though is you got to take the screen off to flip the bacon or the cutlets or whatever it might be, and you're still getting splattered.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not, just
It reduces.
standing over. Yeah.
Reduces.
Yeah,
There you go. There you go.
it's like a Viking shield.
Yeah. Speaking of reduces, I have no segue for that. But this past weekend we had the Eastern Conference Final, the Western Conference Final, and both games, both game ones were, I'll fucking say it, amazing. You know what I mean? The Western Conference is San Antonio Spurs, Oklahoma City Thunder. That went to double overtime.
Crazy.
These guys, they're the number 1 seed, Oklahoma City, the number 2 seed, San Antonio, and they're playing in the Western Conference Finals to see who's going to the championship. And it's these guys have been battling, like they've been back and forth. Like, did San Antonio win that series? Like when they played head to head during the season?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. But let me ask you, what year is Wemby in?
Third
This is his third year?
year.
He's filling it out, right? He's coming to his own, bro. He looks like a beast out there.
Dude,
unstoppable.
That's the word I was going to use. Sometimes you sit there and you're like, how do you stop this?
Bro, he took one step from the fucking foul line. He was already there. Bang!
I feel like you could feed him the ball in the paint and score every time.
Yeah, just throw it up.
Yeah.
He doesn't even jump.
I know.
He just, his arm, he just
dude, and he could shoot.
Yeah, he could. You see his handles? You see him dribble?
You see the logo 3 he hit?
Yeah.
He's a beast.
Yeah, it's impressive, man. I'll tell you that.
For a big man.
Yeah, that's a very young team.
He's a taller Kevin Durant, basically.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll take that back. He's a taller Kevin Garnett. Because he can throw his weight around a little bit. The weight that he has.
I don't know if he's as tough as KG was.
Yeah, and
I'll tell you what, though, he threw that elbow the other night.
Yeah, and he got ejected.
It's all right, but he let them know, you're not pushing me around anymore. And I'll fucking lay an elbow in your fucking throat, Yeah, he put the word out. And you didn't see, they backed off a little bit, and he's having 45-point games.
I know, but you can't have your main guy get ejected. You know what I mean? You can't have your superstar.
I guess you can, because they advanced. It worked out for them.
Yeah.
It rallied the team,
If the scenario was any different, it might have hurt them. But because it was that situation, it worked out.
Well, all right, ready? I think, I'm not going to say anybody else, but a lot of other players would have been suspended a game, and he wasn't. You know what I mean? So now you do that, and you get suspended a game. That could hurt you real bad.
Yeah.
But they used to be old school, throw those elbows and clear that rebound. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
That was so deliberate. He wound up and just hit him right in the jaw.
Bill Lambier, remember that motherfucker?
Oh,
jeez.
But talking about big men, I was a little disappointed in our big man Cat last night.
Last night, I was disappointed in the whole team for 3/4 of that game.
Yeah, it was a Brunson night, and if it wasn't for him, we would have lost that hands down. But,
I thought McCall had a good game.
Yeah,
I think he was the best Nick until Jalen went off.
Oh, McCall definitely.
Yeah,
he was hitting 3-point. Nobody else. They were horrible shooting, bro. The first half was disgusting. They were missing every shot, and I was just like, take it to the paint. If you can't fucking hit a shot, go inside. I don't understand.
You guys were a little bit worried about that layoff. They had some rust they had to knock off. So
absolutely. But that was real though. That was, I'm saying that was real. They had some rust, but what happened when that, having that layoff, they had the fresh legs at the end. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and you see Cavaliers got tired.
They got tired, exactly, and they had the fresh legs. And Jalen Brunson just took it to freaking James Harden, one-on-one, time and time again, dude.
He fucking cooked him, bro.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
Yeah, but the Cavaliers let it happen.
Yeah,
too.
they did nothing about it. No adjustments.
No, it's like I don't know.
Not even a timeout.
Right? Did Harden call him off and be like, "I got this," but you don't.
Not even a timeout.
Yeah, but you know what, dude? That's not for. Of course, Harden doesn't want to fucking because he's getting beat. He's getting his ass whooped. He's not going to sit there and be like, call a timeout. Let's change things up. But that's the coach.
There was a few times during the run at the end where I thought they were going to call a timeout, Cleveland, and they didn't. I was shocked, honestly.
Dude, I couldn't believe it, right? So I'm watching it at home, and when they're down 22, and I'm just like, I leave, my den. I'm talking to my son. My son's doing homework and stuff. I'm like, yeah, dude, it's over, man. I go, it's just, they just came out flat. They have the rust, and it's like, oh, okay, game two's on Thursday. I come back in, so I missed a few minutes, and I'm like, oh shit, they brought it within it's like within 12. No, I'm saying what I mean? Oh, they look like they're coming back, dude. And at 7 minutes and 30 seconds of the fourth quarter, they were down 22 points. From that time plus the 5 minutes of overtime, they outscored them 44-11.
Yeah, I saw that stat. That's
fucking
that's
crazy,
a crazy
man.
stat, dude.
That is amazing.
That's a fucking run right there.
Yeah, and a lot of that was Jalen Brunson.
Yeah,
and
Tim and Shamet too. He was clutch.
Andrew Shamet hit some good
boy,
big shots.
That 1-3 that bounced fucking.
Oh man,
right off the backboard.
Yeah. It was almost over the backboard.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch, man. Both games were fun to watch. I think this is going to be some entertaining basketball.
I was worried about your boy Hart, though. That was Hart's position when Shamet was out there.
Yeah, but you don't take Shamet out.
No, but I was wondering why Hart wasn't out there.
Because he can't hit a big shot.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's been struggling for that 3-point line, all season.
I don't know if he came up
it
hurt.
Doesn't stop him from taking them. I'm like, all the time, why is he taking them?
I know.
But they're leaving him wide open. I mean, they're leaving him wide open. I guess you have to. But it's been exciting. Gabe, did you watch any of these games?
I didn't. But I saw the box score, and one thing that stood out to me was the 53-point attempts made by the Cavaliers. 50.
Is that what it was? Wow.
Well, and how many did they hit?
They hit 16.
That's terrible.
16 for 50. Whew.
Man.
That's what you live by the 3, you die by the 3. You know what I mean? If you're not shooting right, that's what you get paid.
Whatchamacallit? He's a great player, though.
Yeah.
The one guard. Who's their guard?
Mitchell?
Yeah, Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah, he is fucking good.
He's great. He's great.
The head coach is from Northport. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, they talked about it for a few minutes last night. Yeah.
And Donovan, when he's got a chip on his shoulder because he wanted to come to the Knicks and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And he just wants, he comes here, he definitely wants to, light it up. And he did. He played great. He played well. I mean, but he
went quiet though.
Yeah, I mean, because they were running it through James Harden. They weren't even really giving them the ball the last 9 minutes. So
Mitchell was 4 for 11 from 3.
4 for 11.
Did they say what he ended up with? How many points?
Like 25, 29.
29. Yeah, that's solid, man.
The fucking Knicks are 3 games away from the finals, bro. 3 wins away.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? That's
I don't want to say anything, man. Don't want to touch the money. But I'm excited.
I'm generally like that, but I feel like it's a Knicks in 5 in this one.
Oh, he did it.
No.
He did it.
I'm confident
He
in saying that.
fucking did it. Here we go.
Listen, you gotta go with confidence.
Knicks
right?
in 5.
There you go.
All right.
Let's go Spurs.
This might not age well.
Or it could age great.
Or it could age great, yeah.
It may not age well, but the Knicks sweep them. What about that?
I mean, listen.
You thought last night they were going to lose. I know you all did because
I'll tell you what, though.
In the third quarter, I was like, huh.
A loss like that could deflate Cleveland completely. So
yeah, give up that kind of lead.
But so this game's tomorrow night. They're going to make some serious adjustments. That's not going to happen to James Harden again.
In your lifetime, is that the greatest Knick playoff game that they ever played?
Yeah, probably. I think it's probably the best one I've seen. I mean, I think it's the biggest comeback in the playoffs.
It is. But what refresh me if you remember the 4-point play. What game was that? What series was that? That was a playoff game.
That was in '99 when they went to the finals against San Antonio.
I think that was Game 7.
Oh, that was in the finals,
though, right?
No. That's what got them. I think that game. Was that Miami? They played. Was it against Miami?
No, I thought it was the Pacers for some reason.
I think it was the Pacers.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Talking about Larry Johnson.
Yeah.
He was outside. You saw him hanging out with the crowd after the game.
Yeah.
He got a pair of balls.
Yo, is Patrick Ewing on the staff? Does he work for the Knicks?
No, I thought he was he had an office job.
Oh,
I think he has an advisory role.
Yeah.
Because he's traveling with the team. I saw a few times.
Yes,
He's on the team flight. And shit.
He was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
During the playoffs.
Let me ask you, who would you rather have because of the emotion, just purely on emotion that they bring to the team? Brunson or John Starks?
Emotion. I mean, Brunson doesn't really bring any
No, he's quiet.
Yeah, he's very
Starks
quiet.
had fire in his belly.
Yeah. But I think Brunson's a better player.
Dude, who would have thought Brunson would have done this in his career?
Nobody.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
His father thought it all the time.
Yeah, I bet you he's surprised. You know what I mean? I bet you because
He used to grill that fucker. Bro.
but I'm saying, but that's how Knicks got him. I mean, it was like remember that signing? That signing was kind of like it wasn't.
We were just looking for a serviceable point
It
guard.
wasn't like a sexy signing. Man.
No,
It was just
everybody
like,
talks shit.
yeah, it was
everybody.
like what? This is what we
When they
got.
gave him the money,
Because they were trying to get Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
And then the difference was Donovan Mitchell got traded. So Cleveland just came in with a huge package that the Knicks just weren't going to touch.
Yeah.
He was a free agent, Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
So it just was like, all right.
I mean, he's the savior, bro.
Dude, no doubt. No doubt. Well, yeah, I don't want to get ahead. Fuck.
No, but listen, we were down and it went through him last night and he came through. I did see him. Did he miss a couple of
Free throws?
He's
He's been missing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All season.
It's so fucking annoying.
And then when Mitchell Robinson's shooting the free throws and they're talking about he's been practicing all year with this coach. Fire that fucking coach. Fire him right now. I swear to God. I swear to God. You taught this fucker nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
I know.
Yeah, but he can't shoot the ball either. All he could do is rebound and dunk. He can't take a shot.
No, he was open for a three and everybody was like, no. You know?
He'll put the ball in the rafters on a shot.
OG had a couple air balls last night.
Yeah, but same thing.
He has a lot of rust.
He hasn't played.
I'll tell you what, though. He pushed off at the end on a dunk, but he didn't look like himself. Maybe that hammy was a little worse than they led us to believe.
He's scared to play on
Because
it.
they said it was mild. It was really mild, nothing to worry about. But he looked a little gun shy on that last night, a little bit.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, I hope he's okay. Anyway,
And
exciting.
Cat better step it the fuck up. Stop smiling, you motherfucker, and step
No,
up.
stop crying.
Bro, he's just sitting there smiling the whole fucking time. Mr. Smiles. How about you fucking play some basketball?
Foul? Why?
My son imitates him so funny.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
So funny, yeah. Yeah. All right, anyway, so let's go Knicks. But sticking with sports, it was just announced this week. NFL schedule came out since last time we were on, so everything's been, football's been in the news. Football is always in the news. But the NFL has announced that in 2030, the Super Bowl will be in Nashville, Tennessee, at their new stadium, and that's fucking huge, dude. If to anybody out there that hasn't been to Nashville, Joey, you need to go. You know what I mean? You need to go. It's a great time. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And for something like that for the Super Bowl, I think that's going to be huge.
It's going to be
They have
crazy.
that hockey stadium right there in Broadway, right?
Bridgestone.
And I mean, they could turn that into some kind of Super Bowl venue thing.
Yeah,
and
that-
right?
Oh, they're going to close down Broadway for sure.
Yeah.
They can't close down
They,
Broadway.
they do it all
Well,
the time.
No, but he's saying in like the street.
Oh yeah, no cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They did
Here we go.
they did it for the draft when it was there, remember?
Yeah.
I know they did it for a concert when we were there.
Yeah. They did. Yeah.
Shit, they do it for music videos and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. They might have been filming some shit. They had cars. Remember that they had
How
cars
far
in
are
the
you
middle of
from
the
there,
street
Gabe?
and stuff. It was fucking.
Were they?
I
From
don't know, like race cars or something like that. They were doing something.
from the stadium, I'm about an hour.
Okay. Cool.
Gabe, when's that stadium expected to be completed?
They should be putting the roof on it sometime in the next week or two, they said.
Oh, wow.
So the way they're doing it's kind of crazy. They're literally just draping a canopy over lines and cables and shit that are on the floor now, and then they're going to raise it up like a tent. It's going to be crazy.
Oh, so it's not a hard top.
No, it's the new way that they're doing
Like
domes.
SoFi. Like
Yeah.
you know how SoFi is?
They don't have an opening in the middle of theirs. What they were.
I think it can.
Dude, I just saw something on, I don't know if it was Netflix. It was like a behind the scenes of NFL stadiums. And the one I saw was SoFi. You know that fucking screen in the middle?
Yeah.
People work in the screen.
Inside the screen.
Like when they clock in the day, they go up into the screen and they maintain all the LED lights. There's hundreds of thousands of little panels all the way across the whole fucking thing. And their job every day is to go through them. If there's certain bands coming in and different artists, they have to change certain things to appeal to their show. You know what I mean? Like their day is spent up in that fucking Scorpio.
Nicest stadium I've ever been in, dude.
Really?
Nicest stadium because it's what's so cool is how that thing wraps around. It's on the front and then it's on the back. So wherever you're sitting, you know what I mean. You have a view of the screen.
Yeah.
It's absolutely, state of the art. I told
It
you,
looks gorgeous on TV.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know,
It
the
looks
col-
like
the
looks like
colors
a
just pop.
spaceship.
Yeah.
That just landed. In what is that? Glenwood? What's
Inglewood.
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 Yeah, it's beautiful. But that's exciting. So I mean, maybe 28 season game for Tennessee.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're saying the 28 season.
Yeah.
Where's the Super Bowl this year?
L.A.
Oh,
L.A.
Yeah, so the next 4 Super Bowls are L.A., Atlanta, Las Vegas, and then Nashville.
So let me give you a little insight about Atlanta. Gabe, you could check this out. Right now, typically, you would have a date for the Super Bowl 2 years ahead, right? But in Atlanta, the Super Bowl is scheduled, but there is no date because they're trying to institute the 18th game
on Presidents.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
And the Super Bowl will be shifted to a later date, and so until that happens, they're not announcing a date for the Atlanta Super Bowl.
I think this Super Bowl coming up, being played in February 27, is the day before President's Day.
This Super Bowl
For the 26.
Intentionally, they did this.
Yeah.
Or just fell that way.
No, I think this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to it's almost make the Super Bowl a holiday.
Yeah.
So what they're trying to, now
You don't have to go to
a lot of
work.
people have off on President's Day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think they purposely lined it up.
Good, because
That's smart.
we've been saying that for years.
Actually, I think it's on Valentine's Day.
Oh,
I think it's on Valentine's Day. Okay,
it makes more sense. It brings more money into the town. People stay in town an extra day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, it's a no-brainer. They should have it.
Yeah, I think if you're going to the Super Bowl, if the Super Bowl's in Tampa, we go down there. I'm not leaving after the game.
That's
You know what I mean? We're staying until Monday.
It's Sunday, February 14th, 2027.
See, and President's Day is the next day.
Yes.
Yeah. So I wonder why they didn't do that for Atlanta then, because they did it this year.
Because they're trying to push for the 18th game after the season. They're trying to negotiate.
Oh, so you'd say it's going to be even a week later.
Later, yeah.
Oh, but it won't line up with President's Day then.
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah.
I see. I like that idea.
Yeah, this is saying it's just to allow the flexibility of the possibility
Gotcha.
for that additional game.
So now if they do this, right? If they do an 18th
But
game.
they plan on it because otherwise they would have made the date already. You understand?
But if they're going to do the 18th game, are they taking away a preseason game?
Yes.
Yes. So it'll just be 2 preseason games then.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, that's so much better.
Yeah, no.
Right? That's so much better.
I mean, listen, coaches and stuff, they may view the preseason much more valuable than us, but it's a waste of time.
but that's how they decide how they make their final.
Just gonna
cut.
say,
That's what I'm saying. It's
a
valuable.
barometer to see how
It's valuable to them, but for us, I put it on for 5 minutes. I see the starting lineup, maybe a couple plays, and that's it.
Well,
You know?
a lot of these guys
that
don't
puts
even
more
play.
pressure. That puts more pressure on the GM getting the picks correct and the trades correct, because if that's the whole evaluation is these young guys. Because if you already have your base, you know who's starting pretty much, right?
Yeah.
So you can just use this whole time to rest your main characters. You don't put any strain on their bodies. They continue to work out, so they're not going into the season cold. And if you needed to, warm them up, set them out the first half, let them start the second half.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of these guys don't play anyway. Mike, you say it all the time. You say these guys, they're not getting rolling until game 3, week 3, week 4,
Right.
because they're sitting out.
They're practicing.
Yeah. So it's like, and what's bullshit is that these owners, right? I mean, if I want to go to a preseason game, they're charging you the same price.
Same exact price.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's
Of
like,
course,
come on.
season ticket holders are getting beat over the head.
So
I saw Aaron Rodgers today announced it is indeed his final season coming up. There will not be another football season
Really?
for Aaron Rodgers after this coming.
I think that's a good idea. I think it's a good move for him.
Yeah.
It's time.
I'm actually surprised he's coming back this year.
I think he's doing it to get his farewell tour done. He probably thinks that highly of himself that it's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, also 25 million.
Yeah.
True.
That's cheap for a starting
Yeah,
quarterback.
but
you know
I'm
what
just
I mean?
saying,
Yeah,
it's still
25 million. Yeah.
You know,
It's a lot of scuttles.
let me see. Do I go, back into the caves, or do I just go play one more time for 20 million?
So
That's
speaking
a
of
lot
Aaron
of
Rodgers,
fucking scuttles.
did you see a picture of his wife finally came out?
I did.
Oh, he's married?
I did
Yeah.
see that.
She
She looks
was
like
a
a
ghost.
hippie.
She's a
didn't-
big old titty hippie, yeah.
Hippie, bro.
Oh, really?
Dude,
Big ass titties.
I didn't even know he was married.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Gabe, can you pull it up?
Yeah, let me try to find it really quick.
When did he get married?
Last summer or something?
Yeah, I think, was he still with the Jets?
I think
Or it was that transition period?
it was the transition period.
He was another guy. He was like engaged to Danica Patrick, right? And then he was engaged to the actress Shailene.
Shailene Woodley.
Yeah, right. And then it's just like, he's weird, right? He's got to be fucking a little out there.
Dude, he does all that.
He likes to get high.
Yeah, he does all
Yeah.
those weird drugs, and
Oh, ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca.
he's into nature.
That's her.
Oh boy, dreadlock honey, huh?
Let's see if I
Look at his fucking t-shirt.
can zoom in. I can't.
Yeah, he's fucking with us. That's an AI image. That's not real.
No,
that's
this is
real.
Yeah, this is.
Does she have a tattoo on her forehead?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Does she really?
No,
At
I
her
Is that
neck.
a tattoo?
I think on her neck too.
Is that a tattoo or like a piece of jewelry?
I think it's jewelry, right? I can't see.
I don't know, but she's got dreadlocks, colored dreadlocks, and another arm piece.
I want to see.
She's
her
got a
stick
belly
stick his
tattoo.
face right in the head. and
She
smell
looks
it.
like she would smell like patchouli.
That's
Oil
what-
or something.
Definitely, definitely.
She drives a Subaru. Does she drive a Subaru?
Mike's first car was a Subaru.
Subaru.
So Gabe, you talking about you brought something about domes while we're talking about it. Tennessee here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you think the NFL should mandate going forward any NFL team that's going to build a stadium, it should be domed? Because the last open air stadium, cold weather stadium, was in 2014 at MetLife.
Wait, the last you talking
For
about
a Super Bowl.
Right, Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree 100%. I mean, we've all said this, but back in 2009, when why did they not do a dome when they built the stadium?
Or at least have some kind of retractable
Yeah,
system.
I think
you know what I mean?
that's
Yeah.
what, there it is. I think we should rephrase. They should all be retractable. You know
At
what I mean?
bare minimum.
So you have the option.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, I'm sorry, guys.
No, and it makes sense monetary wise. Like you're gonna get a Super Bowl if you have a fucking roof.
Yeah.
That income alone.
But not only that, now you're doing concerts in February, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you could do so many other things in the off season.
Yeah.
But like I said, with that being said, at the same time, you got Buffalo. Buffalo's is it this year? This year, right? They're opening the new.
I think
I
so.
believe
Yeah.
so, yeah.
I think
All right,
so.
and that's not a dome, and Buffalo's cold weather, area, but that they use that to their advantage.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got these teams.
Miami
that,
Dolphins in the division coming
but
up
I saw
north.
something about that. That stadium was also designed like it will never be windy in there. The way it's designed,
Yeah.
they said the snow will never really hit the field.
Really?
Yeah, like the way it was all designed.
It's bullshit. How many times we see the fans from Buffalo
Yeah.
have to shovel out their own seats?
Paying them
and shit?
$20 and they're paying people, man, getting people to do it.
This one is like semi-domed. It's covered, but there's a big fucking hole in the center of it.
Yeah.
This is Buffalo.
I understand, but that's the concept.
No, I'm
of-
saying, is that what you're saying? Are you describing the Buffalo
yeah,
one?
yeah. So the concept is that this will.
He said, "I understand."
The concept is that this thing has a vacuum effect where anything that's trying to blow in is blowing out,
Yes.
up and out.
Yes.
That's cool. Yeah.
I think better than that, though. Instead of mandating, along with mandating them being some kind of retractable dome, I think that they should have natural grass fields, bro. And
Yeah.
I heard the Meadowlands is putting in natural grass for the fucking World Cup
That's it.
soccer,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right? Well, why can't
few
these
different
football
stadiums
players play on the same grass?
Yeah. I don't know. It's in, and it looks fucking unbelievable.
But what is it? Is it just because to maintain it?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah, I mean, these guys are fucking making.
That's what I'm saying. It's
They're
billionaires.
charging $100 for parking. Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Fucking don't tell me you don't have the money to do this.
And it's two NFL teams that share a stadium too. So
Yeah.
collectively, they can figure that shit out.
No
It-
doubt
for us anyway. By the way, how is it still that way? How
that
do they
they're
not
still
have-
sharing.
Yeah,
They're cheap.
It's the lamest thing.
They're cheap.
and they're New York teams, and they're not even in New York. Like,
Yeah, it's pathetic.
That's why I never understood why the Lakers and the Clippers ever shared an arena, and finally the Clippers have their own arena. But that was stupid. They had to change the banners and everything.
every time.
They had to take down
every other day.
They had to take down all the Lakers championship banners whenever the Clippers played, or they didn't take them down; they covered them.
That's funny.
At MetLife, I'm sorry.
I would say at MetLife, if you go to a Jet game, right, and you go into the fan shop,
I was just going to say that.
yeah, you will not see anything. You don't even see anything that starts with a G. You know what I mean?
It's all
Nothing
green.
Giants.
Everything's green.
Everything is green and Jet. They do this. If Jets play Sunday and the Giants are on Monday night, everything's changed.
Yeah.
Swapped out.
And to add to that, and like in the team shop, all the racks, if you push on them, they spin around, and that's the other team.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. I never did that. Yeah. You should do that. Just like fucking spin and just leave, right? Turn around and walk out.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, so I mean that right. So do you agree? Is that what you're saying too? They should be at least retractable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Because I mean, not only does it benefit other cities, but it benefits the city's economy, not just the city that for the team, but the economy in those cities. Because if you think about it right now, how many times has LA or California have the Super Bowl? It seems to always be New Orleans, Georgia, or California,
Tampa.
right? Yeah, or Florida. But
Let me ask you this. Do you think that this weighs into, like in Buffalo, if they get so much snow, a retractable roof, would it make sense for them? Because it wouldn't be able to hold the snow and be unsafe, or?
I don't know.
depends on the engineering. You can have a core heated roof that melts the snow as it comes on.
But
I mean, engineering is crazy
with the
these
snow,
days.
like Lambeau, right, or
That's
Pittsburgh
true.
Steelers. You know what I mean? Like,
You play football in the elements, man.
Yeah, and I mean, there's some kind of
Yeah.
you know,
That's why they should play the Super Bowl anywhere. Any fucking
any
time of
weather.
year.
That,
Yeah.
I mean, the football used to be played in any weather except for lightning.
But
right?
that's to draw the crowd. You might
Yeah.
not get people sitting down, in negative 10 degrees.
They did it in Kansas City when those playoffs and it was freezing cold. Those people stood out there.
But the fans did.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? If you have,
Corporate sponsors won't do it.
yeah,
and
if you
that's
have
what the game is for these days.
if you have the Cowboys playing the Jaguars at Kansas City State, you know what I'm saying? Like, people might not,
right.
it might
right.
not be a big deal.
I think Chicago or the Bears, I don't know if they're going to call themselves Chicago anymore, but I think the Bears' new stadium in Indiana is going to be domed.
Yeah, but is that definite? Is that really happening?
It
Are they
sounds
moving
like
to Indiana?
it's happening, yeah.
It's a shame.
That sucks.
That's a shame.
That sucks. What a bad job.
But we say the same
That
thing,
governor.
and our teams are literally
Yeah.
in New Jersey.
But yeah, no, I mean, you're right. But
Right.
that's
Look
all
at
we've
Oakland.
ever known. You know what I mean? That's all we've ever known.
Oakland has
in our
lost
lifetime.
every sports franchise that it's had.
Yeah.
Just because of bad city management.
Yeah.
Or just a bad city.
Yeah, but I
That
mean,
too.
back to SoFi. SoFi opened in 2020, and this will be the second year they're having the Super Bowl already. They're hosting it. So
Can't imagine traffic outside that thing, right?
oh, terrible.
The new
Just even for a regular game.
the new stadium that's going to be built in Denver is going to be domed also, by the way.
Nice. All right, moving on. We were a little heavy on sports there, right? We were light, and then now we're heavy. Guys, I want to ask you: do you guys pay attention, or do you guys look at expiration dates on items, medication, food?
Hell yeah.
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 Um,
All the time.
Well, we know Mike doesn't do medication because he didn't take medication.
No, hold
But,
on. Come on. I was gonna say, listen, I definitely do when it comes to food, but you give me some expired medication, it could be a fun night. You know what I mean?
Do you? Okay, so is there a time frame? So, like, if something expired yesterday or the day before, is it garbage to you, or are you like, maybe I'll give it a shot?
You can play food with it.
To me,
Yeah.
if it's if it expired yesterday, I'm throwing it away. My wife, she has a more of a grace period than I do.
Yeah. Me too.
Joe does not like leftovers.
Yeah.
No.
Me too.
My wife is like you. She'll, if it's one day before, she'll throw it away because the next day is garbage day. So she's like, I'm just going to get ahead of the curve
Oh,
and just toss it out. Me, on the other hand, I'll toss it out once it starts to smell bad.
well, you got to taste it, right?
No, I'm not
Smell-
tasting that shit.
I'm a big smell guy too. If I'll crack it open. I give it a a little whiff. You know what I mean? And see, I'm like, man, this is all right.
Yeah.
Because you want to know why? I can't stand throwing food out, dude. It's one of my huge pet peeves.
Mine
man.
too.
It makes me crazy that, we sit there. I mean, the price of food right now, we go food shopping, we get this stuff. You guys ask for this stuff. And then it's like, now I'm throwing it out because you didn't eat it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like yogurts,
Yep.
Shit like that. It's just like, come on. And it's just frustrating. So my son, he got this, at our gym, they have these prepared meals, and he got one of these meals. He didn't find, hey, what's for dinner? Tell him, and it's like, I'm just gonna grab something over here. Fucking little jerk. So he grabs one of those, and then he doesn't eat it. And I'm like, dude, are you gonna eat this? And he goes, no, expired yesterday. So wait, hold on, expired yesterday. He's not gonna eat it, but it's still in the fridge. All right, so that's number one. All right, that's number one. But then I'm like,
he's like, yeah, they'll throw it away.
I go, dude, expired yesterday. He's like, I'm not eating it. And I'm like, all right, I'm throwing it away then. But me,
you didn't try it?
I would eat it.
You didn't try it?
No, I wasn't hungry. I wasn't I wasn't ready to eat. I was just like, going through the fridge. And medicine, dude, I don't know, man. It's like, I think they have to do that. Don't you feel like they have to put an expiration date on it?
By law,
I think it's a recommendation. I don't think it's
by law they have to.
That's what I'm saying.
I looked into this actually because I saw this on there was news about it just recently about it, so I looked into it more. And medicine doesn't really expire unless it's the liquid form, because that can generate different bacterias and germs because it's liquid. But if it's the capsules or pills, they only lose their potency after a certain amount of time. I think it's called best used date.
Okay.
So there's an expiration date and then there's a best use date.
Well, now they have that too. So if you buy chicken, right, they say like sell by, right? So like, let's just, sell by the 20th.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, there's sell by and then there's best diffused by.
Yeah. So sell by. So right now, you bought this on the 19th, but you crack it open on the 21st. Are you eating it?
No.
See, that's fucking really, because it said sell by.
I don't care.
You don't care? Yeah. All right.
In your eyes, it had to be eaten by when? If it's sell by on the 20th.
The 20th.
It has to be eaten by the 20th.
Yeah, buy that shit on the last minute and go home and cook it.
So one thing that drove me crazy, I bought a brand new fresh batch of salsa. And it's like the fresh salsa kind, right? That one that has the plastic lid that you help put up like Tupperware.
Oh
yeah, chunky with a handle on it.
Yeah, exactly. So it says on the package to refrigerate after opening, and I didn't. I left it on the counter. No. She threw it away.
Yes, she's
because
right.
The very next day, it was in the trash.
If you crack the seal,
you see now something like that. Something like that. I think
you got to put it in the fridge if you don't fuck with it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I've eaten salsa plenty of times when I just leave it out.
No,
but then aren't we falling back on the whole bacteria thing?
Yeah.
I mean, listen. I mean, I personally can't stand it. I won't do it. But you hear people eat cold pizza and shit, right? Like, what does that mean when they eating cold pizza? They left it out and it's sitting there, or it was in their fridge and they ate it.
My daughter, she'll if we get pizza on Friday, Saturday morning, she'll wake up and she'll just grab a slice out of the fridge and eat it.
Eat it cold.
Eat it cold.
Oh,
yeah. But I'm saying, but it wasn't left out.
Right.
You know
no, that's refrigerated, right? Yeah. It's just got to taste.
But it's cold.
Oh, it's got to taste.
If
weird.
it stayed on the counter overnight, no way you could eat that. You're going to get sick.
Yeah.
The only cold pizza, by the way, I could eat is Domino's.
Domino's cold?
Yeah.
You? Domino's?
I mean, if you're drunk and you have no choice, you can't drive anywhere, I'm getting Domino's. Extra well done. It's got to be well done.
So are you the same way though with the expiration dates on food and stuff? And
yeah, no, I'm a little risque. Like like you, I'll smell it and I'll look at it. There's nothing wrong with this. Or you're like, oh, nope, we missed that one.
If it's in a container and it's in my fridge, or in the house in the kitchen, I'm not eating it unless I check the date. If I'm preparing the food, I'm trusting that whoever's preparing my food is doing the same.
So every now and then, right, we'll get like a loaf of bread, and I don't know why, but after a few days, it ends up in the refrigerator. I know why, because my wife puts it there, but it ends up in the refrigerator, right? So I hate that. This one, it was like kind of like a half a loaf, and
like sliced bread.
Yeah, sliced bread, and it got like kind of, I guess, just pushed. It just ended up in the corner of the back of the refrigerator, right? So I was grabbing something out. I'm like, oh, I look at the bread, and I look at, I pull it out. I'm like, I don't remember this, being here. When did we get this? And they have a date on it too. And I guess that's an expiration date, I'm thinking, right? Or is it best used by, I don't know, whatever the fucking thing was, it passed. But I'm looking at this thing.
No mold?
No mold. It's like, what is in this? What are we eating? How is bread lasting, weeks?
If it's no mold, it's good to go.
Yeah, I know,
No,
but,
really,
but I'm
yeah.
thinking all the shit that's in it, though. That's why it's got to be mold.
It's preservatives.
I'll drop that shit right in the toaster with some butter. Forget
Yeah,
about
so we use a bread box, and I feel like the bread lasts forever in the bread box. I don't know why.
No one uses bread boxes anymore.
No, just because it's another thing on the counter.
Yeah. I don't know why. Why does it last longer in the bread box? No light. Does the light affect it?
I think it's light and humidity.
I don't know.
It keeps
it.
it
That
much
makes
fresher.
sense. Yeah. Cool, dry place, right?
I guess. I don't agree. I don't agree with that, moving into the fridge, but it does. Which brings me to my next topic. Are you guys, how are you guys? You guys feel like you're aligned as parents with your better halves?
The spouse? Yeah, on most things, yes.
Yeah.
There's times, but there's times where, let's say a mother-daughter relationship, and the mothers may not be on the same wavelength as the father. You know what I mean? They're more sympathetic to their daughter's, needs, wants, desires, or whatever. And,
yeah.
And we're kind of like black and white, cut cold, and they're like, but they were in those shoes one day.
Yeah, this is interesting because there's something going on in my house that relates very much to this, and I'll talk to you later about. But and you kind of just touched on it a little more too.
Yeah,
but definitely
she could relate more.
The mother-daughter thing for sure.
But do you ever run into the issue of, you say one thing, and then they'll go to your wife, and it's another thing.
That's wrong.
Wait,
you know what I mean? So already, I asked Dad, and Dad said I couldn't go. So now I'm asking you, how do you feel?
Well, we've both kind of, our immediate answer is, did you ask your mother? Or she'll say, did you ask your father? That's how we start that off.
There you go.
And then it goes, obviously, if they say yes, then it's whatever he or she said,
That's fair.
So you're aligned.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're aligned. All right, that's good.
What about you?
Yeah, no, pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Like you would feel betrayed if your significant other, said no, he could go to the party. Like, this motherfucker didn't mow the lawn. What are you talking about?
I don't see how you could be any other way. You know what I mean? I just don't see how that could be healthy.
Yeah, no, it would cause problems.
There might be a conversation after the fact once in a while, like, why did you even entertain that? Or, why you, I didn't want to disagree with you in front of her, but why?
I was just going to say.
We'll discuss it later. You know what I mean?
There's a couple of times where I'm thinking like, if I was here right now by myself, you would have done this.
Yeah.
But, she doesn't see it that way. So I gotta roll with her.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Nah, man, your mom doesn't think this is the right thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
I came across, I seen this with some younger kids, and it just made me think of it. And it was the opposite. They were not aligned. And this kid is a dick. Right? I got no problem saying it. This kid is a dick. And he's probably going to be, I hope he grows out of it and snaps out of it.
He needs to be punched in the throat.
It's just, I just watched it and I'm just like, ugh, you know what I mean?
So this is someone's child you're talking about?
Yeah. Somebody, not related, nothing like that, just somebody I know. I kind of, it's friend of a friend. You know what I mean? I kind of just sat back and watched this take place, and I'm just like, ugh.
And the father fucking coward and let the kid do it.
No, it was
the other way.
The mother kind of overrode the father.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. And dude, in front of people.
I was about to say in public.
In front of people. Yeah. Like
that's a problem.
I caught this, and I'm like, huh.
Did you see SNL last week? Saturday Night Live?
I saw some clips.
Will Ferrell was on, and he played in one of the bits a kid. Like a fucking bratty ass kid.
Oh yeah.
Shit all over his mother or father
with the cake. Yeah.
Oh, and the mother was played by a woman. I mean, the father was played by a woman.
Yeah.
I saw a clip of it.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't know. So maybe I'm thinking like your grandkids and stuff. You know what I mean? And just I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Jot it down. One of those things that happen.
You got to be aligned.
Hell no. You talking about
I'm saying how you and your wife are with your grandkids.
So generally, grandparents are softies when it comes to their
spoil them.
But if I hear like my son-in-law say something to his son, even if I think is wrong, I'm like, yo, you heard what your fucking father said. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, 100%.
Like, you better fucking, you know.
I agree with that.
You can't. You can't.
But when he's not around, I'm gonna fucking let you do that.
Yeah, here's a cigarette. Let's cruise at the top now. You know.
You sit up front. You sit up front. Come on. Gabe, I would ask, but you don't care.
No, actually, you know what?
He hates all kids.
I know.
No, there's times where the dog wants to go to Lowe's with us, and you know he asks my
dog?
wife, and my wife says yes, and I look at the dog and I'm like, sorry, we can't take it. We're taking my car. I don't want dog hair in my car.
All right, we're gonna just keep going on this. All right, it's that time of year, right, guys, where we're doing our yard work. We're getting our, backyards ready, right? Grass started to come up, planting flowers. I opened my garage the other day, my garage and my shed, and I can't believe what it looks like. I can't even believe how bad it's got. You know what I mean? And I don't even have, my garage has been turned. I only have 6 feet of garage because I converted my garage into a room for my small fucking house. And it's embarrassing where I'm like, a car's driving by and I'm like closing the garage door because I can't even believe that's what it looks like.
You just open it up and throw shit in there?
That's kind of like, where it's been. I've been loading up on some stuff that I've gotten, for outside, some new stuff that I've gotten for outside. And we got bicycles piled on top of each other. My son's golf clubs. I mean, there's coolers. I mean, shit that I didn't even know we had. It's disgusting. And my shed too is pretty bad. And it just made me think, what does the garage look like?
My garage, I like to keep it pretty neat.
Yeah.
Over the winter, it gets out of control. But from now until the fall, it'll stay pretty organized.
So you're in your garage a lot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
I'll sit in there and drink beers once in a while,
I think if I had a real garage, I think it would be a lot more. I would treat it a lot better.
Yeah.
But it's all of us. It's my son. It's really me and my son. My wife and daughter don't go in there.
My wife just opens the door and flings fucking Amazon boxes in there.
Oh,
that drives
God.
me fucking
That happens to me too all the time. My wife just gets something, not break down the box or anything, just chuck it in the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, mine used to be, I don't want to say immaculate, but organized to the T. I had a couch in there and a TV, and it was my spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somewhere along the line, Mike lost his fucking spot. Now there's electric bikes and fucking who's someone's mattress over. I got to navigate to get down the middle, bro. Now, it's not even my stuff. I'm like the fucking storage unit for the fucking family. You know what I mean? But listen, I think I texted you Sunday saying I was ripping shit apart in my own bedroom, bro. My wife's been getting on me for years, and I just like, what? Let me start. I started going through my dresser in my closet. I literally had t-shirts 20 years old, bro. And it's like, to me, it's sentimental, but it's like, are you ever gonna fucking wear it again?
Well, because you don't fit in it, but good.
That's not what I told you. She shrunk that shit.
Cotton shrinks.
Yeah, so I was pulling out old shit. I have a bad habit, I guess, of thinking I'm gonna wear this shit sometimes and stuff like that. And
me, I say I'm gonna lose the weight.
Yeah,
I'm gonna lose the weight. I'm gonna get back in this.
I pulled out 3 big bags of fucking clothes.
You donate it?
Yeah, I dropped it in that bin over
Let me ask you, do you donate socks and underwear or just throw those away?
I actually threw some whitey tighties in there, bro. It was almost a full package of whitey tighties.
You donated your drawers, bro?
No, my mother bought them for me, and I never wore them. You know what I mean? And I felt bad, and I'm like, you know what? Someone can use this shit.
Stocking stuffer from 2003.
Yeah, I swear to God, I opened my sock and underwear drawer, and I had a fucking practically new a package of whitey tighties, and I'm never gonna wear them.
I've never heard anybody say whitey tighties.
What?
One of them had a big old stain on him. He's like, no, I'm just gonna fucking give these away.
That would be nasty.
No, I don't. To answer your question, I do not donate underwear and socks. I have been, if I get a hole in underwear, you know what I mean? That's when it's time to get rid of them. But sometimes I've had underwear for
20 years?
Oh no, I'm saying a long time. But it's just like when I get that, if you see a hole, then I'm like, all right, then it's garbage. But
yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, should we be having underwear that's 2-3 years old? I don't know, but
That's
As long
probably
as it's
like
clean.
right, yeah,
2-3 years old is probably all you're getting out of them, right? Before
yeah.
It
That's what I'm
depends
saying.
on the brand and how much.
Yeah,
you
because it's just in the wash they just kind of wear out.
just like the Me Undies are kind of expensive, but they last quite a long time.
The what?
Me Undies,
What's that?
it's a brand.
Me?
Yeah, they're called Me Undies.
Oh,
I bought these fucking. They look like lightweight netted fucking. What do they call them?
boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs from Instagram, right? And I bought them, and they were all right, but they don't have a slit.
They don't have a
yeah.
dick
They
hole.
don't have a-
Yeah,
they don't
I
have a
noticed
fucking
this.
A
slit,
lot of the
bro.
new ones don't have dick holes.
What
It's
is that?
stupid.
Have you seen the ones with
Then
the
I gotta
dick?
put my whole shit down to my ankles when I go to feed. It's wrong.
I seen a pair of underwear that have a dick pocket though. Like
Yeah,
your
those are
dick,
Sort of
great.
pocket,
your
yes.
dick
are
just
great.
lays in this pocket, dude.
That's a
It's
little
so
crazy.
nice. I have those. I purposely buy those, but I have to have the ones that have the dick hole in them.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I would like that. So I got
think I
got
just-
like 12 pairs of these fucking things with no hole in it.
I generally use the. I just pull them down. I don't use the dick hole.
That's what I do too. I just pull
always
it
use
down.
the dick
All the
hole.
time,
Yeah,
even if you had a dick
I
hole.
think it depends what I'm wearing. If I'm wearing like elastic, like gym shorts or something like that, pulling down. If I'm wearing jeans,
No.
I'll use the fly.
Yeah, you have a point because if I'm wearing gym shorts, yeah, I pull down. But if I'm wearing
That's
something
because
with a
gym shorts don't have the hole.
yeah, if
You know
I
what
have
mean?
something with the
Right,
zipper,
if
I'm
it's
using the dick
drawstring
hole.
like
so you're saying
jogging
you're
pants.
talking about if you're just in your underwear. Is that what you're talking about?
No, or if you so you wear I wear jeans a lot, you know what I mean? So I always have a fly. So I fly and then I have a hole there. You know, there's no need for me to undo my belt or anything like that to fucking go to the bathroom. But if you're wearing jogging pants or
Yeah.
gym shorts, it's a different
No,
story.
I think I just pull it down.
With jeans too.
No, you get wearing a belt. How the fuck you pulling your shit down? You undoing
See?
your belt? You undoing your belt at the pisser to fucking pull
No,
your...
I guess yeah.
No, you use the dick hole.
So Joe, what did you do
Yeah, you
when
know, it's just-
what did
you don't even
what
think
did you
about
do
it.
when you saw Volpe in the pisser?
Was that was,
What his
Did you
pants
pull
down
down
to his
or-
ankles?
I think I had my shit out through my fly. I think, and I don't know. I couldn't tell what he had going on.
Dude, you imagine walking into the fucking Mike's hairy ass, right? Because his fucking pants are down to his ankles.
With his shirt tucked under his chin.
That's a visual. Hey, Mike, why don't you AI that?
Whistle,
image.
whistling while he's taking a piss.
Cigarette in his mouth.
it's like Bigfoot.
All of a sudden he just peeks over to you. What are you looking at?
It's not curly hair. It's long, combable
Oh God.
fur. It's fur.
Nobody's still wearing boxers, right? These days.
No, I wear boxer briefs.
Yeah, boxer briefs all
Although
day
I
long.
have a couple pairs of boxes, so if I'm running low on the boxer briefs, I'll throw the boxes on. You know,
They
what I
don't
mean?
bunch up and bother you. Sometimes, no.
No, the ones I have, they're pretty good because
They
we're
kinda-
comfortable in the gym.
Wait, what are boxer briefs?
They're just
Baggy, but like
No.
wait. Oh,
no, they're fitted.
oh yeah.
Like the whitey tighties that are extended.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. That's a boxer brief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I wear too.
Gabe, your garage. I gotta. Do you park in your garage, Gabe?
I wish so. My wife parks in the garage. I wish I could put my car in there, but I need a shed because that side of the garage is full of lawn stuff. I have a lawnmower. I have the dethatcher, and then I have this thing called a lawn rake, which you just push and it has these things that spin and it just rakes everything up in a basket. It's really convenient. So I have all this shit there and I have nowhere else to put it. And then I have these big old tubs full of decorations and nowhere to put that. So until I get a shed, I cannot park in the garage. I wish I can, but I have too much lawn shit in there right now. Then I have my safe, all my gun ammo. And then I have a freezer for all of our meat.
You gotta put the shit down in the bunker, and then you can park the car in the garage.
He keeps talking about this bunker. He swears.
I
you
know.
have one.
I know he has one. I know he does.
My next house,
He can sustain for like 12 years underground. I know this.
so my next house will have one. We're actually in discussions right now of building a house somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You want to get out of there?
We're gonna go deeper in the country.
No, boy.
Nice.
Wow, deeper.
Yeah. I want to have like 5 to 8 acres. Just build a barn. Do you know what a barndominium is?
A barnuminium?
Barndominium.
Are those steel
like a-
structures or no?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's basically you could just design whatever you want and then have any layout you want basically on the inside because it's just a big shell.
Hollow space. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like 3 times stronger than a traditional house.
Hmm.
So
I've seen a few of those.
What about price wise?
they're actually pretty cheap in comparison to a traditional house. They're pretty cheap.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
But
Good luck.
yeah, but we're talking about putting either a basement or bunker style dwelling down there.
Yeah. Speaking of your town, that video you made was pretty cool. That town looked. I wasn't picturing that. That looks like a real
when he was driving around.
yeah, like fucking Mayberry. You know what I mean?
It really is. So our town square, from what I've understood, is the benchmark or the model for the southern town square. It was the first kind of town square in the South. And someone saw it and someone said, there's this really nice thing that they had, this layout, and it spread. And I think the next biggest one was in Columbia, Tennessee. And that's the one where that country music singer did that song, Try That in a Small Town. That was kind of controversial when it came out. But every town square in the South, it kind of mirrors ours. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to look at that video yet, but I definitely will.
Yeah. So basically it was a Cars and Coffee event. They happen nationwide. You've probably heard of them before. It's a really big deal. It's just a car show. Basically, everyone gets together somewhere. Everyone brings their coffee and they just show off their cars. Everyone walks around, looks at other people's cars, and has a little meet and greet.
Yeah, with some awesome cars, man. Real nice cars.
Yeah.
I have an idea to do Jeeps in Java
There you go.
over here. I never came to
pull the trigger.
fruition, but
You should.
That's awesome.
Like to do that.
They would love
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
I used to go to
idea.
one of those back in Colorado.
oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Do it.
the whole Main
Do
Street
it.
here would be cool.
Do it.
Yeah, it'd be real cool.
Oh, that would be hot.
But they could only get coffee here.
That's
That's it.
fun.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what happened at this car show. So there's a place called the Grindstone Cowboy, and it's just kind of like Joe's shop basically.
Like,
And it was the only place in the square that was open that morning, serving coffee, breakfast, muffins, breakfast burritos, all kinds of shit. They fucking made a ton of money, I'm sure.
Yeah,
that was
no.
the only place that was open to get coffee. So
Smart. Great idea. Look nice.
Yeah.
Look nice. All right, guys, we're at that point now where we asked Mike D.
Just so you know, this is my favorite segment of the show.
really?
Mike D, you got anything else?
I do.
I think we might need a jingle for this part of the show. So.
Let me jingle for you.
you know what it should be is that monkey with the cymbals just
In whitey tighties.
yeah.
All right, listen. I'm going to start off with a little.
A little ditty?
No, a little heads up. To Justin Tucker. Justin Tucker.
Okay. The kicker.
No,
Justin Tuck, the Super
Justin
Bowl.
Tuck.
Justin Tuck.
I'm sorry.
Champion.
Justin Tuck.
Ex-Giant.
Ex-Giant. Have you heard about what he's doing lately?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a finance guy for Goldman Sachs.
that's right.
Yeah.
He
Get outta
went back to school, earned his MBA, and now he's a managing director at Goldman Sachs.
Really?
So
Good for
big
him.
heads up to
Nice.
Justin.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good
So
for
there
him.
is life for some guys after football. You know what I mean? And he's making a big deal out of it.
That's great. That's really great to hear.
Yeah. Another thing I would like to talk about is have you heard about this data center that they're proposing in Utah? This guy, what's his name? Kevin O'Leary. I think he's from Shark Tank.
Mr. Wonderful?
Do you know about this?
I have heard about this. Yes.
How do you feel? Like, this thing is supposed to be the largest data center ever. It's going to be like 40,000 acres. Big.
I also saw Gabe's Facebook rant about this.
Oh, did he really? He talked about this?
Yeah.
Do you like it or do you not like it?
Well, I'm calling out people's hypocrisy, basically. So there's a lot of people complaining about data centers, this and that, this and this and that. It's bad. It's everything, right? But they're fucking
Using AI and shit.
They're using
right?
exactly.
Yes,
they're using
yes,
AI.
yes.
They have cloud subscriptions. They're using the internet to make these posts. So it's hypocritical to use technology and complain about it.
Well,
Unless you're not going to use it.
Listen, we're not going to get away from it, right? And we do, we like the technology, we need this, but we have to do a better job at protecting the environment, because it's a real thing with the amount of water, the fresh water that they're using. It's hurting places like Fayetteville, Georgia. These people have no drinking water, and their water pressure is fucking down low. I mean, so there's real repercussions, to the our way of living. So they got to think it through better. I don't understand why, with all the technology we have, we don't do this desaltification with the fucking Atlantic or Pacific Oceans and pump that shitty ass water into these places to cool them off instead of using our viable drinking water.
What they're doing now, and what they're going to start mandating is what do they call it? Renewable water cycling something. Basically, what they do is they take a certain amount of water intake, right? And they put it in their own pool or pond system, and they can recycle and they keep using that same water over and over again.
There's nothing synthetic that we can make to
they're also looking into that too. There's also nuclear that they're looking into.
Well, because I was gonna say the water is only part of the problem. Power is another part. Like the proposed amount of power that this data center is going to use in Utah is as much as the whole state uses right now.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
Jesus.
You know what I mean? So it's like, we have to do a better job. We need these places.
Who pays for that?
Well, the people of Utah right now are going to be fucking bent over a barrel. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
And it's almost out of their hands. I heard like the government.
There's got to be a reason why they picked Utah.
It was a military government base or something, or federal land, and they let them use it like that. So like the public didn't even have a vote on it. You have this thing in your backyard.
It's become a utility, and that's one reason why a lot of this is it can use public domain or other facilities, because it's become a utility. I mean, if you think about it, you can't do anything without this technology, right?
No, I mean, listen.
You think we'll eventually get a utility bill for this, like anything else?
I don't think so, because if you're using AI or the cloud, it's already subscription based, so you're already paying for it.
That's true.
Oh, I think. Listen, with all the brilliant minds we have in this country or in this world, we could come up with a little better solution than bleeding
I agree.
residents dry like this.
Yeah. And you guys all had some great ideas, to try to fix this.
Yeah.
When's this supposed to happen?
It's in the process. I mean, they got the green light. I mean, they're moving forward with it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of misconceptions about these data centers, the way that they use water also. In some cases, it's half true. For example, they're saying that they just consume water and waste it. But what they're doing is using the water, and the water that they're using is evaporating back into the atmosphere, and then is regenerated by rain later on.
I heard some of that water does make it through, and it's like tainted afterwards, and they can't reuse. I don't know. I hear what you're saying about the steam and going into the atmosphere and being filtered out that way, but there is there is a loss as well.
What do they do with that water that they can't use?
Exactly. You know what I mean?
There is that water that they can't use, the facilities they know that they can't reuse, they're using wastewater from the cities.
Got it.
Well,
yeah.
I believe in desaltification. Like, you see these people like in Saudi Arabia or Iran and shit like that, these desert areas, and they got plenty of water because they're pumping the fucking seas and oceans and cleaning them up. We have the Pacific and California, droughts and fires. Are you fucking kidding me? They should have fire hydrants of that fucking water all the way through it. It makes no sense to me.
Part of the issue is real estate. A lot of the eco-friendly people and, tree huggers and all that, they don't want facilities that close to the ocean doing that sort of thing. So if it wasn't for them, we probably already have a lot of these water treatment facilities that filter out salt from water and can use it for drinking or anything else.
They didn't have any water, and they let LA burn down, right? I mean,
there's a fire now, and those reservoirs are dry again.
It's a fire now?
Yeah.
Where, in California?
Yeah, in Southern California, Simi Valley.
Man. Crazy.
Ridiculous. I want to get on a more morbid subject. You see them all the time, at least here in New York. I don't know if they do it in Tennessee, but roadside memorials.
Yeah.
You know, I saw one. You know, I was sitting on a park bench in Central Park, and I see like this bicycle with flowers on it and shit, and it was a memorial, you know, to a young woman that, you know, passed away there, and it's just like. I have known people, you know, to pass away in my life. I just never been part of anything that, you know, we put up like a roadside memorial or anything. I was just wondering if anybody here participated in anything like that, or knows anybody, you know, that's done anything like that. Or is it a cultural thing? Like, do you think it's like a Latin thing that, you know, people are putting roadside memorials? I think maybe in New York. I don't know.
I see them in the South quite a bit, and it's mostly white population where I live. So I think it's just out of respect type thing. Like someone died here and we're, you know, laying flowers here for this person.
Yeah. I've never been a part of one of them, but I see them obviously all over the place.
We have. I mean, you know.
You did a roadside memorial?
I'm saying we've laid flowers at Jessica's where, you know, I know I did.
Yeah.
Where she passed?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you did a roadside memorial?
Yeah.
Was there like a cross there and shit?
No, it was the next day. The next day. We just wanted to see. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I guess, you know, I mean, I think, you know, it wasn't, at least I don't believe, because I didn't go back, but like, I don't think there was a whole setup there. You know, I don't know if there was like candles and stuff. Like you see some.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes
yeah,
they have lights and shit. Some of them, you know.
Like, didn't they outlaw this a few years ago? I think it still obviously goes on, but I think someone tried to pass a law to outlaw it or minimize it in some manner. A lot of them get fucked up in the winter with the snow.
I can imagine. Yeah,
being plowed
plows and shit.
Yeah,
because they
seem like they're close to the road. Right?
Yeah.
They're pretty close to the road.
Yeah. But I vaguely remember some type of law trying to be passed. I can't remember exactly what it was within the last 5 years, I think, if I had to guess. But I would venture to say if someone lost someone, who gives a fuck about the law? And you want to lay flowers there? You know what I mean? Like,
everybody grieves differently. Yeah. If it helps them get over it, you know, more power to them.
I agree.
All right. On a more brighter note, you know, I was thinking the other day, we really do live in a small world. I don't know if you had any like coincidences. Maybe you were traveling and you ran into someone you knew, you know, thousands of miles away or something like that. But it also led me to think about 6 degrees of separation with Kevin Bacon, right? So I went to ChatGPT and I was just curious. I'm like, is it still 6 degrees of separation with the internet and shit and with Kevin Bacon? And you know what? It's only 3 degrees with Kevin Bacon right now. Kevin is that fucking hot. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. But with social media and stuff, between you and anybody else, about 4.2 degrees of separation. That's amazing. Like, you know, you know, you're Selma Hayek. You're only 4.2 people away from her.
I'm getting closer.
You know what I mean?
I'm getting closer.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever think of it? And have you ever come into a situation where, like, it's a fucking small world?
Numerous times, like people you know and stuff. Like
you're on vacation.
I mean, I was in Myrtle Beach. You know what I mean? And I saw somebody that lives right around the corner from me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were just vacationing same time.
Yeah.
Same place. We just happened to be in, you know, like we weren't staying in the same hotel. We went to a place and they just happened to be there too at the same time.
It is freaky, right? Yeah. It's like, you know.
That's happened to me before too. I was living in Tennessee at the time, and a friend of mine, I ran into him in the middle of nowhere, Colorado, a small town called Buena Vista, Colorado. It's in the mountains. And I'm like, what are you doing? He lives in Arizona. I'm like, what are you doing here? He's like, what are you doing here? I was like, fair question. And we kept walking away from each other.
When I was younger, my parents took me to Disneyland in California. And fucking in the middle of fucking Main Street, fucking Disney.
Saw Bubba, right?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? He's walking right next to me. I'm like, what's going on, bro? You know, yeah.
That's crazy.
It's a small world. You know, it really is. You know, it blows your mind. I've been on, you know, regular road trips and at a rest stop, in the middle of fucking nowhere, and I look over, I'm like, I know that fucking guy.
That's weird, right?
Yeah.
Like you both had to take a piss at the same time.
Yeah, I know that guy. I mean, I grew up with his brother. You know, it's like fucking weird. It's a small world out there.
Yeah, right over that.
Yeah.
You look like you're coming up with some evil scheme.
He's
He's
diabolical.
like that.
So I thought that was cool, and with Kevin Bacon's success, and he keeps going on with movies and TV shows. He is only 3 degrees of separation.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I got a little fun fact thing going here. All right, so what do you think are
Space smells like?
no the most registered cars in New York State? I'm sorry, Gabe, but I kept it to New York State. You're like you drive around, right, and you have your car, and you're like. You see a lot of trucks exactly like yours, right? And you're like, oh, there's another one. There's another one. Do you think that your brand is on the top of the list? Yeah.
No.
Or Jeep? Do you think Jeep is on top of the list?
I have 2 choices.
Wait, are we going with just brand or model?
Brands.
Okay.
Brands of cars.
I'm torn between Dodge and Honda.
Oh.
Dodge?
And
I'm
Honda.
gonna say Kia.
Joseph, what are you saying? I have the list somewhere here.
I think Ford.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So the number one is Toyota.
It is.
Yes,
Wow.
The number 1 registered vehicle in New York State? Wow.
it's Toyota. Number 2, Honda.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Not
Number
even
3,
American cars.
Ford.
Hmm.
Number 4, Chevy. Number 5, Jeep. 6, Nissan. 7, Subaru. Number 8 is the Hyundai. 9 is the Kia. And 10 is the Ram.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but they took in effect upstate New York and shit like as well. So that's why you have like Ford and Chevy up at 3 and 4
Yeah.
because a lot of pickup trucks and fleet vehicles up in New York.
Yeah.
But yeah, Toyota and Honda, you kind of like if you look around, you kind of know
Yeah.
in New York they're the most
I
popular.
mean,
But when I drove I never drove a Jeep Wrangler or anything like that. But I always drove Jeeps like Cherokees
Yeah.
and shit like that all the time. And I always saw a million Jeeps out there. You know what I mean? But I was surprised that they weren't even higher than 5.
I
Yeah.
think nationally, I bet Jeep is higher.
Oh
Yeah.
maybe that's
I
something
can
we
see
could
that.
dive into next
Yeah.
time.
I can see that.
But I'll tell you what, there are a lot of fucking, now that I drive one, I pay attention.
The Rams?
The Rams are fucking everywhere.
Everywhere.
Like old ones, new ones. There's just a lot of Rams.
Yeah, that's why I thought I was torn between Dodge and Honda.
Did
I
you
didn't-
see when I pulled in? Did you see the guy behind you? I thought
Yeah.
it was me.
Yeah.
It was a fucking white. The exact.
It was a woman.
Oh, was it?
Tall blonde woman. You don't see her?
No.
I see a
With the
truck that
beard.
sometimes I think is you.
It was the same spec package and everything on the fucking truck. It was the same exact truck, except it didn't have a pepperoni slice sticker on the back.
You got more, Mike?
No, I think that's
Yeah.
it. We'll wrap it up there.
All right.
Tall
I got
blonde,
well,
young.
hold on. I got a couple of things to point out really quick. These are some really crazy things that happened in baseball, not just MLB, but in baseball this past week that I wanted to bring up. First of all, if you have a no hitter going into the 9th inning, what are the odds that you finish the game with a no hitter?
Not too good, probably.
I would. This is on a whim. I'd venture to say most no hitters are probably broken up in the 9th inning.
Yes, yeah.
How many
I would agree.
how many times do you think the whole game is blown in the 9th inning going in with a no hitter?
A lot.
I say 77%.
So this past week, the A's were going into the 9th inning with a no hitter against the Angels. The very first batter up gets a single, breaks up the no. The very next batter hits a home run to walk it off.
Yep.
To walk it off.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Terrible. That's terrible.
That's
Do you have a percentage?
I do not.
talk about deflating, man. Holy shit.
Yeah.
The other thing is, there's a UCLA baseball player. His name is Dean West. This kid accounted for an 8-run swing against Oregon Ducks. He robbed them of a home run that was going to be a grand slam.
Wow.
And then later in the game, hit a grand slam of his own for the go-ahead.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's a great day.
Yeah.
You know when things are going bad for you, like the Mets, they're not playing that well lately. They gave up an inside the park
Yes.
grand slam.
Oh, grand slam. When was this?
Yesterday.
To lose
Oh
the
my
game.
God, terrible. I bet them the Knicks and the Yankees, and they let me down. Cocksuckers.
Yeah, that's a good day. That's a good day, man. That's you definitely. That's probably. Did he make the top 10 twice on ESPN?
I don't know. I don't watch ESPN, but this kid is going to be a stud. He's just a ball of energy. He's robbing home runs. He's hitting home runs, stealing home plate. Like this kid's good. This kid's good.
Cool. Dean West.
Dean West, yes,
Yeah,
out of
got
UCLA.
a good name too.
I was going to say that's a good baseball name.
Yeah.
Dean West.
All right, cool. All right, guys, that's Beers and BS, the podcast. Thank you for listening, and please be sure to like, share, follow, and subscribe. Like we always say, subscribe is a big one.
Big one.
Thanks for listening, and happy birthday to our pal and producer, Gabe.
Happy birthday, Gabe.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Get home safe.
Bless you.